My dear friends, my dear masters, and my dear gods of India and the whole world, today it is indeed a magnificent day for all of us. Today, my dear friends, let us speak about the science of meditation, which is the urgent need, the most urgent need of the age. For too long, the earth has seen, the Mother Earth has seen dark ages. Now, again, the Mother Earth, our planet Earth, is re-emerging into light. The whole Earth is entering into a new photon band. It's a galactic phenomena. The whole humanity is going through a mutation, a spiritual mutation, a quantum leap in evolution, a quantum change in human consciousness. Truly heralded by the science of meditation. My dear friends and masters and gods of India and the whole world, the earth has so far, for lakhs of years, experienced dark ages because of the intimidating force from extraterrestrial negative forces, negative beings. But now, that intimidating force from the extraterrestrial sources acting on the earth has ceased, has been stopped by the managers of the cosmos. So, there is no more dark force acting on the earth. Now, only white forces are acting. On the earth from the extraterrestrial sources, heralding a new golden age of light on the Mother Earth. My dear friends, my dear masters, my dear gods, Gautama Buddha lived in a dark age. Jesus Christ lived in a dark age. But now we are living in a golden light age, a light era. There is a great spiritual revolution on this Mother Earth. The bottom line, of this spiritual mutation, spiritual revolution currently on in this earth is the science of meditation. That is the bottom line. That is the middle line and that is the top line. The pyramid spiritual societies of India is dedicated to spread the science of meditation to all the humanity. The Pyramid Spiritual Societies movement is dedicated to make everybody a master of meditation. The Pyramid Spiritual Societies movement having started in the district town of Kurnool in the state of Andhra Pradesh in India, southern India, is now spreading throughout India and the world at large. My dear friends, the time has come to become a meditator. The time has come for making meditation a regular activity in our day-to-day lives. Meditation is a must. Right from our childhood, we have to become meditators. As a child, we need to be a meditator child. As a youth, we need to be a meditator youth. As a family man, we have to become a meditator family man. So, today we will understand, we will expound the science of meditation. What is meditation? Meditation is simply emptying your mind, silencing the mind. We all know what mind is. The mind is the sum total of all our thoughts. The mind is the sum total of all our zigzag thoughts. Hundreds and thousands of thoughts crisscrossing, forming a great jungle out there in the mind. We want to do something, the next second we create 100 reasons why we should not do that. Again 1,000 reasons why we should do that. Again 1,00,000 reasons why we should not do that. This is mind, the stupid mind. This is the lot of every man, a stupid mind, a jungle mind, a whirlpool mind, a cyclonic mind, is the lot of every person who does not meditate. The jungle mind creates problems for the person. When you have a jungle mind, you lose so much energy. You get so much depleted. My dear friends, remember that every thought is energy. Yeah, we need to have right thoughts. But how about wrong thoughts? Useless thoughts, incessant thoughts? They have to be totally ejected out of our system. Since every thought requires energy, is energy, a right thought is energy rightly utilized. But a wrong thought, a wasteful thought is energy lost. A normal man, for every one single right thought, there are 100 and 1,000 wrong thoughts. So, he loses so much energy. The sum total of all that energy lost is the whole body becomes depleted of energy. Is liable for attack from outside. The body is an energy ball. The mind governs this energy ball. Mind is the source of energy for this energy ball. Mind is the source for this energy ball called as the physical body. So, if the mind is incessantly wasting its own energy, the body becomes depleted of the source of energy and the body is attacked by various bacteria and various viruses. And the result is a diseased body. This is the source of disease in the body. The mind losing its direction, its energy, it's haphazard. It's like a jungle over there, darkness, no light. So, my dear friends, meditation means silencing your jungle mind. There should be no thoughts in the mind whatsoever, that is meditation. When there are no words in the mouth, that is called as silence, mauna. When there are no thoughts in the mind, that is called as meditation, dhyana. Dhyana or meditation means no thoughts in the mind. Mauna or silence means no words in the mouth. My dear friends, my dear masters, and my dear gods of India and the whole world, every given day, every given 24 hours, every person needs to spend 2, 3, 4 hours in meditation. Just as every person is spending time in sleep, every person needs to spend time in meditation. What is sleep and what is meditation? Sleep is out of body experience. Meditation is out of body experience. Sleep is unconscious out of body experience. Meditation is conscious out of body experience. Sleep is a gift of nature to our body. Meditation is a gift that we give to our own body. Meditation offsets the need for sleep. The normal person who sleeps for say 6 hours or 8 hours a day need to cut that half and need to sleep only for a couple of hours or 4 hours, and the rest should be spent in meditation. 8 hours of sleep must be divided into 2, my dear friends. 4 hours for sleep and 4 hours for meditation. That is the right mix of things. Sleep is rest for the body, is energizing the body and freshening the mind. Meditation is energizing the body, freshening the mind, as well as activating your third eye, sharpening your intellect. Sleep does not sharpen your intellect. Sleep does not give you a third eye. Sleep gives you freshness of the mind early in the morning, and it energizes the body. What happens when you sleep? The astral body goes out. You know, we are not just physical bodies. We are a 7-bodied system. A physical body, an etheric body, an astral body, a causal body, a spiritual body, a cosmic body, and a nirvanic body. We are a 7-bodied system. So, what happens when you sleep? The astral body gets out of the physical body. When the astral body gets out of the physical body, the etheric body freely takes in energy from the cosmos and becomes energized. Etheric body feeds the physical body. Etheric body, the energy template, is the source of the energy for the physical form, physical frame, the physical body. When the astral body is there, a stupid astral body is there, a stupid mental body is there in the physical body, it loses so much energy that etheric body, energy is insufficient for the physical body. But in sleep, when the astral body is ejected out of the physical body is a 2-bodied system. It is a physical body and an etheric body. Etheric body, without the interference of the astral body, is free to expand itself and take in as much of energy, cosmic energy as possible, that freshens, energizes the physical system, the physical body. Therefore, sleep becomes imperative. Sleep is a must. People can exist without eating for 40 days, but not without sleep. My dear friends, my dear masters, my dear gods of India and the whole world, you need to understand what is sleep to understand what is meditation. Meditation is a million times powerful sleep. If sleep gives you a certain amount of energy, meditation gives you a million times more energy. That is why meditation, half an hour of meditation, does away with all the hours of sleep. We don't need to spend so much time in sleep every day. It's a heavy, unnecessary use of our resources. Meditation is the source of energy for the physical body, for the freshness of the mind, and for sharpening of the intellect, because in meditation you will have conscious experiences. Your experiences are conscious. You interact with various entities in the whole cosmos. You travel to various realities consciously and you grab knowledge, you grasp knowledge, you grab wisdom. And then you bring back that wisdom from your meditational experiences into your day-to-day life. Your intellect becomes absolutely sharp. That's when you become a Buddha. That's when you become a Jesus Christ. You understand the truth that we are not the physical bodies, that we are gods. What are we? We are gods, my dear friends. That is the most magnificent statement of truth, a statement of fact. So, what is meditation? Meditation is silencing the mind, is conscious sleep. Is a gift from our own self to our own life. We can give so much to our own selves, that's the point. But we look to some other God, some other Krishna, some other Jesus Christ. Oh Lord, give us this, give us that. It's a laughable thing, it's a blasphemous thing. We have to give so much to our own selves through meditation. Sleep is a nature's gift. Meditation is our own gift to our own selves. Throughout the lakhs of years, the earth has lost the science of meditation. Now it is coming back in floods. Common man, normal man plus meditation is equal to divine man. We need to divinize ourselves through spending as much time as possible in meditation every day, every given 24 hours. How do you silence the mind? Do you chant any mantra? No, you are with the breath. You don't open your mouth whatsoever, you close your mouth. You close your eyes, you be with your breath. The normal, natural, easy, soft breathing. And sit quiet for 1 hour, 2 hours. You are deep into meditation. You are deep into a thought-free zone of the mind. Oh, what a wonderful thing it is. What a magnificent thing it is. It has to be experienced. It has to be lived. My dear friends, meditation is the easiest thing in the world. Just simply sit. It's called Zazen in Japanese literature. Zazen means just sitting, not doing anything, not thinking. It's called a Zazen. In Japanese literature, in the Japanese Zen literature, my dear friends, it is called a Zazen. Just sitting. closing your eyes and being with your breath. The mind automatically becomes empty when you are with the breath. The breath is the great catalyst. It is the great guru. In the science of meditation, the breath is the guru. We have to sit at the feet of the guru. My dear friends, today we are learning the science of meditation. The science of meditation is the most fundamental science. We will talk more and more about it. For the time being, it is the introduction to the science of meditation. Thank you very much.